All right, and my colleague Deepika Mehto is joining me live from Chennai. Hi Deepika, very good morning to you. Deepika, dynamics shifted slightly for India when they lost to South Africa. What are the possible scenarios where the men in blue could qualify for semi-finals?
Good morning, Siddharth. Well, we are currently in Chennai. It is a very crucial match of Super 8 against Zimbabwe. We were not expecting that Zimbabwe's match will become that crucial because considering that India are the home favourites, India have remained unbeaten in the group stage, but losing at the first Super 8 match itself, that too against South Africa, who are usually titled as the chokers, but losing them with a huge margin was a shock for Team India. However, we've been talking to Sudhanshu Kotak, the batting coach, and he said that that was just a game and we don't need to really create the pressure around the players' mind because that will somewhere will put them on the back foot. Considering all these factors in the pre-match presser also yesterday, he said that Team India is all set to face Zimbabwe. They are equally prepared. No team is to be taken complacently. Now, what happens in this case when a match against Zimbabwe becomes so crucial and how are we qualifying for the semi-finals? First of all, it is very important for Team India to ensure a victory in today's match and that too with a huge margin in order to improve their run rate. That is a margin of 77 runs or more, which will go in India's favour in the run-up to the semi-finals. Secondly, they have to again beat the next team, which is the West Indies. Third, it will depend on a lot on the other team combination as well, how they are progressing to the semi-final stage, because only top two teams from both the groups will progress to the semi-final stage. And also considering the fact that England has already qualified and India is struggling with the net run rate. So the focus in order to keep their semi-finals hope alive is purely on the net run rate. They have to ensure, India have to ensure that they record a huge run victory today against Zimbabwe, keep up the same momentum against the other team, West Indies also, and progress to the semi-final because the race becomes tougher from here onwards at this particular Super 8 stage. Siddharth.
Deepika, but if we keep it simple, then if India will win their next two matches and South Africa will win their next two matches, then India is in the semi-finals, right? This is also one of the scenarios.
This is also one of the scenarios, as I said, Siddharth, that it is very important for India to first of all record a victory in these particular matches because the net run rate is at a very low point right now. So when we look at these matches, India has to make the changes that they are looking forward to. It remains a question whether the opening pair will be changed or will it remain same. The sources say that the opening pair is going to remain same. However, there could be an inclusion of Akshar Patel. And interestingly, an update here is that Rinku Singh is back for the squad. His father was admitted in the ICU at a Noida hospital, but right now he's back in the squad. Whether he plays or not, because there is a mental pressure, a mental tension in his brain, whether he plays or not, that remains a question in the playing 11, but he's back for the squad, which means that look at the commitment, look at the grit and how determined Team India is to take against Zimbabwe, because we heard the Zimbabwean player also yesterday in the pre-match presser and he said that they are super confident against Team India. Their bowling squad is super strong and they have a blessing of blessing. So Blessing is a very strong player for Team Zimbabwe, and on the other hand, Sikandar Raza is also equally prepared to take on Team India, and they've been analysing India's game so far, and the loss against South Africa was a huge benefit for them. So Zimbabwe, and we know Zimbabwe for the fact that they defeated Australia in Sri Lanka. However, Indian pitch is going to be entirely different, and Zimbabwe is going to play against India on the Indian soil after 24 years. So that remains a huge challenge for Zimbabwe also, because on papers Team India is much stronger, but no team is to be taken complacently when we talk about the T20 Cricket World Cup and especially the Super 8 stage. Siddharth.
Oh, definitely. Anything can happen. But, you know, when we talk about men in blue, Deepika, they are a dynamic side, and one match against South Africa can't decide their fate for obvious reasons. They have one of the best batting lineups. They also have bowling arsenal as well. For today's match, Deepika, tell us a bit about the wicket in Chennai and how crucial would be the toss.
It's a fresh pitch. Now to India's favour, it's a fresh pitch on black soil that India is going to play at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. India has the home crowd advantage as well. And when we asked Zimbabwe about how the pitch is going to behave, he said that the toss is going to be very crucial. And if they win the toss, they would likely choose bowling first because the dew factor is also there. And they said they don't want to chase afterwards considering the dew factor. So let's see that who wins the toss, because toss is also going to be very important, and overall they are very much prepared to face Team India. And on the other hand, since you said that South Africa match couldn't decide the entire fate, but they have decided the net run rate, and that is why India is struggling with the net run rate, and especially at the Super 8 encounter phase when every match is very crucial for you. So had India won against South Africa with a very good margin, it would have been on a positive side for India, but now they are struggling because of the net run rate. They have the opportunities in hand, so they have to make the most of it. Siddharth.
Definitely. All right. We hope that Team India come out with flying colours today. Thank you so much. We leave it there, Deepika.